Well, hello again. I don't really have a lot tonight. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll be going up to my parents' house to help them with whatever they need help with. Um, but I found a couple things in my journal um, from treatment, and these aren't the greatest, but um, sometimes I just randomly write stuff, and writing helps as being an alcoholic, and honestly just being a human being, writing something out so it's not just stuck in your head. It helps out a lot. If you can talk to someone, that's even, as far as I'm concerned, even better. Unless you're kind of like, I don't really want to talk to anyone, then write it down. Okay, write down your goals, your dreams, your fears, your immediate responses to things, your triggers, your just write everything down. If you're organized, that's even better because you can categorize it. I'm not organized, and I'm also pretty random, so I'll just write some gobbledygook down. I'm gonna read to you here a couple pages of some nonsense that I wrote. Like I think my second day sober in treatment. This is interesting, or third day. I don't know. Okay. To which shadows search across the world to find souls and bring them to the abyss of all evil. The silence that follows is mistrust and misunderstanding. There is no real communication with any and misinterpretation with most. The depression has started to amass only due to the all-inclusive rule of me, that I am the odd man out. It seems to be striking to me, but as always not uncommon, to be unable to connect with anyone. It's like the whole purpose of my being is to push away, no matter how kind or caring or courteous, I fade into the background. Sleep tonight. I think that's what I'll do. I do wish never to go back and always to be back at the same time. It feels like years since I've been gone, but hardly 24 hours has passed. Pity, I guess. Self-pity tends to resonate in my body. I'm also codependent. My desire to immerse myself, or hide myself within someone, is greatly overpowering. I do think others can see that vibe, which is why it seems more often than not that I tend to find myself alone. Plus, no one wants to be around a person who self-pities, besides me. You know, there are plenty of times I wouldn't mind checking out. It's funny how they just want easy and relaxed, but the more easy and relaxed I am, the less I matter, the less unique. So maybe one day I won't care, like I used to. Maybe one day I'll live life to what God wants and not how I want. I don't think my life is going away. So regrettably, I think God is going to want me to stay. And again, completely random, and I'm unfortunately full of nonsense like that. Since we are only at 4 minutes, I'll get into a little bit more of my story. Sorry, and the reason why I can't even show you, because some of this stuff is inappropriate, but here we go. So let's go with this. The reason why I was struggling with reading, besides that I don't read like ever, I listen to audiobooks. This is my handwriting, and that's actually my neat handwriting. So you can that's my neat, like not my hard, I try hard, but it's, if I want to read from my own handwriting, that's what I do. Anyways, where were we at? We were at 17. I was enlisted in the military. Okay, so we got 2008. I'm 18 now, so 17. Between my junior and senior year, I went to basic training. That was a blast. I gained, what, 30 pounds there, pure muscle. And then I came home and lost it all. It was funny. Not really. It was sad. Okay, so 2008, the start of my promiscuous years. Ooh, well, that was sorry. um, Started smoking, smoked weed more than drank. Okay, so getting blackouts still on drill weekends, more video games, more seclusion. Um, I started cheating on my girlfriend. So that just, I don't know. I will always feel bad about doing this kind of stuff. The whole shoulda, woulda, couldas. If I could go back to those days and never cheat, and never drink, and never smoke or dip or do any of that stuff, that'd be really great, right? Um, all right, but we have to focus on the now. You know, as some random wise person once said, Confucius, maybe, I don't know. It's just something I heard a lot. Um, Yesterday is the past, so yesterday is depression, the future is anxiety, now is happiness. And it sounds obviously like a fortune cookie, but it makes sense. If you can live in the now, you know, you can obviously still plan for trips and get-togethers and dates and all that kind of nonsense. But if you can live in the here and now, that'll help you out a lot. Also, being proactive with your recovery or just staying busy and finding hobbies and whatnot, you'll do good. 2009, senior year, more video games. Surprise, surprise. And seclusion. Wow, that's crazy, right? I didn't have any friends in high school. Like I said, I was one of those guys that just kind of chilled out in the background and everyone knew, but no one knew. Um, Still cheating on my girlfriend. Started to drink more, but still smoking weed. Burning through money, okay? So, money I got through the military, signing bonus and whatnot. My three vices in this world are drinking, tobacco, and spending money. Huge vices. The fourth one would probably be eating right. Good diet. I'm not very good at that. I'd like to start. I'd like to start a lot of things, though, right? There comes that Nike slogan, just do it. Okay? I know, lead by example, but burning through money. I worked at the Target Center for a while as a security guard. That was an interesting time. Uh, I think that was like on and off for 6 years. Um, I don't really have any fun stories about it. I didn't really do much there, as pretty much most of my jobs back then. I didn't have a urge to do anything. I didn't have a drive, you know. Um, so my girlfriend found out I was cheating. Oh yeah, sorry, this isn't funny, but my senior year, she pulled me out of shop class. Um, and she brought me into the hallway, and she slaps me, right, which, you know, that's pretty understandable. And then a teacher walks around the corner and is like, are you guys okay? Is there a problem? And I'm like, no, there's no problem. And she's like crying and she runs off or some nonsense, you know. um, I immediately started dating one of the girls I was cheating on her with. um, and that'll come up later too. It's rebound after rebound. Codependency is such a pain, okay? Um, the earlier you can learn to be fine by yourself, the better. So if you're a mid teen, late teen, early 20s, just be by yourself. Just learn to have fun by yourself, okay? Learn your strengths and your weaknesses and how you learn. I know this is sounding more like a pep life talk coach kind of crap, but these are all just things that wish I would have done because I think they would have helped me a lot more. Obviously, with my drinking and codependency and whatnot. 2010, I was 20. I went to AIT, and I think I was 19. More like I said, these kind of interlap year to year. I went to my AIT military. I was an MP, military police. Funny, right? I get back and start my party years, if you can believe it. Yeah, no, the past the past 4 years were not my party years. Um, so I broke up with my girlfriend because while I was away on my 2 weeks out of the summer, National Guard, 2 weeks out of the summer, 1 week in a month, she played strip poker with I think 3 other guys, and that's it. Which, yeah. So, oh, sorry, I was confused by my own writing, as happens with plenty. Um, I found through my ex and her friends, or her friend that I hung out with. She was, anyways, my best friend Alyssa. She still is and always, so far, will be. I do have another friend, a really good friend, Lamont, and they're both insanely good people. Alyssa will come up later in later um, chapters, years, sure. Started smoking weed and drinking the same amount now, okay? Which is nuts. Started my generals at Anoka Ramsey, okay? So I didn't do good in school. I was one of those D's get diplomas kind of things. I was in the generation where it was like, okay, let's push everyone through. No one fails. No one's left behind, I believe it was. So everyone pretty much passed. And yet a lot of people failed. So our generation is pretty interesting. I don't think I ever turned in a homework assignment, like ever. Probably one or two my senior year. Um, my first my first party house, okay? And a party house obviously is a house you go to randomly and party, and not even randomly. It's like weekends. Like every weekend you go to that house and you party. Um, if I was not skipping class, if I was not skip, oh, sorry, I thought I was in high school for a second. It was Anoka Ramsey. Community college. Terrible. Um, Skipping class with girls or going to class. If I wasn't skipping class with girls or going to class, which, like I said, I didn't really pay attention. um, I was at the house party. Okay, I didn't go home too often. Uh, I was usually with my best friend and a bunch of other good friends. Okay, so these house parties started off as, okay, sweet, I'm with friends, everyone's getting along, everyone's having fun, we're drinking and we're having fun and whatnot. No real problems. And I'm gonna stop after this year. We are at 13 minutes. I know that's shorter than yesterday, but I don't think I should be rambling on this much. If there's I know, guys, I have 2 followers and no one views my stuff. I don't mind. This is more for me. If I can help someone, great. Make sure to hit like, make sure to hit subscribe if you see this. Comment below what you want to see. Normally I'll read from my years past, my story. I'll give a couple random tips and hints and tricks and whatnot. And then I'll just keep randomly rambling about nonsense like I just did. So, this is a time in my life I could control myself because I loved being around the people I was with. Okay. So I was enjoying myself. I wasn't anxious about anything. I wasn't worried about anything. I was well, I was flunking out of Anoka for lack of participation, but I didn't care. You know, I didn't. I I was going nowhere in life, and I didn't see that. It does kind of stink. You're looking back on your life, um, but that does tend to cause depression and all the shoulda, woulda, couldas in your life. You can't get hung up on them. You know, shoulda, coulda, wouldas don't exist anymore. They're gone. They're in the past. They happened, or they didn't happen. Also, the word can't. I have issues with the word can't because it's not a word. It's not. People are like, oh, you can't fly by yourself. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just spend my life in India on a mountain and meditate until I can fly myself. You know what I mean? So the possibilities are endless. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that I'm aware of. That would be pretty cool to visit some of them mountains, but can't's not a word. I can't do a pull up. Well, practice. It's all about practice, guys. Can't is eliminated by practice. Okay, and determination. Um, yeah, for lack of participation, I was flunking out of Anoka Ramsey and decided I'd try and be a cop like I always wanted. Okay, I still want to be a cop, guys. That is a cop or a therapist. I know they're really random, but a cop, I would love to be a cop, okay? Just to try and make this a better place as peacefully as I could. All right. It's just I hate walking around and at work and at home and everywhere else. I just hear, oh, that guy's a d hole, and oh, she smells, and oh, well, that's a fact, but you don't have to be a jerk about it. Um, just people nagging on other people. Just mind your own freaking business. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, okay? Or better yet, turn it into a positive and compliment that person. You'll probably make their day, okay? Find the oddballs in life, okay? Befriend them. That's huge. There are so many people out there that think that they don't have any friends, and that's not fun. Okay, let me tell you right now, I will be your friend. Okay, you can tell I'm all over the place. All right, text me. Well, don't text me because I don't think I have my phone number on here, and I'm a little worried about giving it away right now. There's probably gonna be some crazy, and we're at 1825. See, randomly rambling. Um, but yeah, we'll pick up next time at and I decided to be a cop. All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Try something new. Yeah, don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to talk to people. Just go up to someone, say, "Hey, what's up? Hi, hi, hi." Seriously, that's hi. A lot of people I notice kind of do that smirk. They walk past and they go, you know. Um, it's an acknowledgement, but just say hi. Okay, you'll be surprised how many engaging conversations you get from that. But I'm gonna go cook a steak or something. Yeah, I'll chat at you guys later. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below on how you think I'm doing, what you think I should do differently, if there's something you want me to talk about, if there's something you want me to research and tell you about. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.